friends, it's Chelsea Face here. I'm excited to show you all of the books and manga that I read in the month of February 2024. I didn't read a ton this month because I've been working on a tome of a book and I haven't quite finished it yet. So I'm just going to tell you what all I did read, and I'm going to start with the manga, and then I have 2 books at the end that I'm going to show you. So let's just get into it. The first thing I read this month is volume 2 of Orange. This is by Ichigo Takano, and it's a lovely 7 Seas editions that came in the box set that they recently released. I'm very slowly making my way through this one. It's absolutely stunning artwork. I really am enjoying the characters and the inner struggles that are going on between all of the relationships between each character. I loved the anime back years ago when I watched it, so I'm kind of coming at this with a semi-fresh view because it has been so long. It's probably been over a decade since I watched that, so I am enjoying it so far. I can't wait to pick up volume 3, but I did really enjoy volume 2 this month. So if you haven't tried this one yet, I do recommend at least checking out a couple chapters if you have the opportunity to do that. Next, I read volume 6 of Honey So Sweet. This is by Amu Meguro, and it's a Viz title. Mine's in worse for wear condition. It's still got the library stamps and stuff on it, but I have finished collecting the series, just haven't finished reading it. I think I've still got 2 volumes left to go, but this is a cute, sweet as honey. Like Honey So Sweet is correct for the title, because we're following this young girl who she's very shy. She's kind of in on herself, and then she meets this guy who he appears to be like a delinquent. He looks like a delinquent. He's bruised up and scratchy and rough around the edges looking, but he's so precious when you get down to it. Like, he is a true sweetheart, and I absolutely love their little romance going on here. And he is also making friends with other people since they've gotten together. They're improving each other in their personal lives and when they're together, and he's currently in this volume encouraging another girl to come out of her shell and get to know people and make friends. So it's just a really sweet story. It's not super crazy in depth or has like a deeper meaning or anything. It's just kind of like a basic romance with some self-growth encouragement within it. So I do like it, and I would say to read it if you're into that kind of thing, but it's not like breaking any ground or anything. So I did enjoy this one. Next, I read the final 2 volumes of A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow. This series is by Makoto Hagino, and I finally, after years of collecting this series, have finished volume 8 and 9. And I liked how it ended. I do think that it could have been wrapped up a little bit better, maybe a little more final, I guess. This kind of just ends, in my opinion. I love it, I do, but it's not something that I'm going to run over myself to recommend to people, if that makes sense. I'm gonna keep it in my collection, possibly put it in a public library that I run, this little bitty bookshelf that people can read, but I don't think that it's something I'm gonna run around recommending to people all the time. It was fun. I'm glad to finally be done with it, but yeah, I did enjoy them. I just wish there had been a little more romance finalization at the end there. So yeah, it was good. I did like it. All right, now I'm on to the books that I read. So that's all the manga I read. If that's all you're here to see, I do appreciate you for watching my content. If you want to stick for the last 2, which are just books, I would really appreciate it. And remember to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, so the first book I finally finished was R.F. Kuang's The Dragon Republic. This is book 2 in the Poppy War trilogy, and it was a long read. These are very thin pages, 653 page novel. Whew, it felt like it. Like, I feel like I love the series so far. I love the first book tremendously. This one, I liked most of it, but I didn't love most of it. It was good, but it dragged on. Like, this is how I felt. I felt like this was so slow. Absolutely a slog to get through. And then it got really good, and then it got really boring again, and then it got really good, and then it ended kind of on a cliffhanger, but not like, I'm not like dying to pick up the next book. I am going to pick it up next chance I get to go to my local bookstore, but this wasn't my favorite out of the 2 I've read so far. I definitely preferred the first book. I hope the third one picks back up has a really good ending and is really impactful, because the first one to me was just super impactful, with them starting the war and everything being serious and like, this is legit real, this is it, like we're in it, and her growth getting into that point. But this one was kind of just, they're already in the war. There was a lot of war strategy in this, which I don't really love. I kind of just like reading about her learning in school. I liked when the war was going on, and I liked the action, I liked the characters and the magic stuff going on, but I didn't care for like planning and meetings and stuff like that. That was super boring to me. So I hope the third one picks up and is just as good as the first one or better. Okay, and the last book that I read for the month of February is one that I got recommended in a video by Jordaline Reads. If you do not know who that is, please go watch their channel. I'll put a picture here and also their link in the description, because I have been binge watching their content. Absolutely love her videos. And Comfort Me With Apples was in one of the old videos that she made. I'm not sure what video it was. I watched so many. I was binging her channel. But this is a really short little novella. I don't even think it's 100 pages. It's exactly 101 pages. So this is a really short book, but I was just intrigued with the way that she spoke about this story and what little that she gave about it. And I saw some good star-rated reviews without reading the description, because when you're reading something this thin, it can very easily turn into spoiler territory like that. So I was very careful not to read anything about it other than the vibe. And I love this. This was so thought-provoking and interesting to me. It's not what you think it is. You've got this woman who, without spoiling too much, she has the perfect life. Everything is perfect. Her husband's perfect, her family, her love life, her neighborhood, her neighbors, her social life, it's all perfect. And you realize towards the middle that something's weird, and then at the end you realize, oh, that's what's been happening. So I really enjoyed this. I hope that other people will pick it up and give it a try. If it's at your library and you just want to try it, yeah, quick read. Took me less than a day to read this. Super fast read. It was fun. I'm going to be thinking about it for a good long time, and I'm going to recommend it to a lot of people, especially because it is so short. So if you like weird books, if you like books that have like a little whoa ending, I recommend this. It was kind of creepy, kind of sinister, off-putting vibes, and that's all I'm going to give you. I don't want to spoil it, so do read this if you are curious. It's very fun. Anyways, you guys, that's all that I read in February. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I do appreciate you guys' support, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.